Right. So here we are. Let's talk about something because I need the hours so I can get my $100 in my wallet. AdSense. So, hey, would you please leave in the comment, are there any mid-roll ads in any of my videos? Because I never checked off mid-roll and I don't like it. I don't like when I'm watching a video and, you're continuing with a thought and boom, 2 seconds in, there's an ad. And then, they start up again and boom, there's another couple ad. I don't like that. Let me know what's going on, okay? There's that. So the other thing is, like I said, I'm trying to make as many videos as possible before the 21st of August. And so I'm maybe releasing one a day videos. And I'm going to try to do some shorts, but I'm not sure what to make a short about. I should have done yesterday's. Yesterday was a heat index of 111. Heat value index, and what they're talking about is the way a human perceives the air temperature. And I guess we had a heat advisory. I didn't go out. I don't go out in those really hot days. I try not to go out, period, in the summer here, but I do on occasion, when the humidity's lower. It was high yesterday, like 82%. When the humidity's lower, I can handle 86, 88. But after that, I'm staying indoors. Thank God for Walmart Assist Plus. Yes. That's just very important to me. I need my groceries delivered to me. It's too much on my spine, which is falling apart, to keep lifting, And I have to bring my wagon along, so there's 25 pounds I have to lift there, and that's really hard on me. What I do is I kind of like kitty it up onto the end and then shove it up and in. What a pain. But yeah, that's kind of life as a poor disabled person. I can't hire help. As a matter of fact, I can't even get the maintenance man over here. He's so busy, he went away for a week. He had to go help his parents come back down here. They were staying up in New York and found that it was just too much on his mother because his father has Alzheimer's. And it's slower progressing, but she's nervous, so he went up and drove them back. And then, so he's been inundated with repairs, and I've got a leaky AC, which I finally got dried up. They lent me a fan, and I just kind of like pulled the rug up so that it was standing, the end that got wet, and then I just blasted it with the highest setting on the fan, and yeah, it dried out, and there's some discoloration, but it's not horrible, and it's under the AC unit, so let it be. What was I trying to say? I wanted to talk about financial struggles as a senior, because quite frankly, those do the best. So I took a risk, and I took money out of my savings, what little I had left, because I've been juggling this savings since my husband passed. That was in 2021, July 2021. And so it's been 3 years total, and I'm going into my 4th year. And it's been hard. It's been hard because even though he was sick, I had 60% more income at that time. Pardon me, I need a drink. 60% more income, that's gone. And, I'm living on a third of what we had coming in. So, of course, that's why I sold my car, my trailer, everything I could, as many antiques as I could. Glad I did that. Oh, mercy, because I'm in no condition to do diddly squat now. I mean, I have worsened so much since that original injury at Moxie Falls in Maine. when I tried to walk 4 miles, and, you know, I'm sure my sacrum was on the way to collapsing, but that really pushed me right over the edge. And so, being okay, so having two incomes, and it was easier then. Even though I had more expenses, I had a lot more money. And I even had 6,000 in savings then, because of all of the, I kept all of the, those COVID payments. What were they called? I can't remember now. But if you remember, put it in the comments, because my poor brain just won't work. I don't know. What were they called? Something with an S. I don't know. Squash payments. I'm sorry. Okay, so anyway, yes, back to erase that last one. That's my editing. So, yeah, it's really difficult. So I spent down. I paid off all my credit cards because I'm like, I don't have enough food money. I'm trying to eat healthy, and that costs money. You can watch all the Dollar Tree hauls, eat for $10 a week. It's bullcrap. I'm sorry. For me, what they're showing is a snack. I wouldn't be able to survive on these little dinky, rice and bean meals. Ew. You can only eat so many beans so many ways, and I mean, they don't even have sauces or anything. Now, if you have some seasoning, it's like, yeah, right. To save money, I use Mrs. Dash. You can get all kinds of different blends. Like I got a Southwest blend, and I have the garlic herb blend. Now that I'm going to have some extra grocery money, I'll probably get one other blend. Maybe I could get a, I don't know. I don't know what they have. They have a lot of different blends. I don't know how many of them Walmart or Publix carries, but I'll have to go have a look. So, and juggling prices now. See, I want pastured eggs. They're $6 and $7 a dozen. That's expensive. I could buy cheap eggs for like $3 a dozen. I don't think I can get them any cheaper. Maybe $2.48 or something at Save a Lot. I'm not sure. I haven't been there in a long, long time because I don't walk well. Yeah, I don't walk well. And I'm not getting the surgery. I've made up my mind, and I'm just going to cripple along and hope that maybe they'll discover something new in laser surgery. Who knows? I've got time. What have I got to do? It's not like I got the money to do anything, so I might as well just bide my time. So one of the things I've decided to do is I've been using Dove bars for soap, and oh, I love Dove, I do. But I noticed that the 12-pack of Dove was like $15, and the 12-pack of Ivory was under $8. So I'm going to do the Ivory, but it's rough on my skin. I don't like that. But I just, maybe I won't do showers, but like every 2 or 3 days. I always like sponge bathe because that's just me. But, the full getting in the shower and letting that really harsh water of Florida. Florida has such harsh water. It's rough. It destroys everything. It destroys faucets. It destroys plumbing. It destroys the inside of the sink. It destroys your towels and whites. Very destructive. You should see my shower curtain. It's all yellow from the hideousness of the water here. And, yeah. So I think I'm going to take that upstairs to the laundry and try to bleach it. I don't know if that destroys the PVC. I won't use a lot of bleach, but it really needs to be bleached. Yeah. So, oh God, that's just another $1.50. It's $1.50 to wash and $1.50 to dry. What a pain in the butt. I won't be drying plastic, of course. I'll just gonna shake it out, throw it in the cart, hang it back up. Yeah. Maybe I'll just put that in a bag and wait till Mike and Maggie come home. They're on vacation. Then I can go over to their house and do my laundry there, because they're always needing a sitter. When I go to sit, I bring my laundry, definitely. And I raid their refrigerator. So that's my pay. So, yeah, I mean, any way I can cut corners, I prefer it. Besides, the way they leave the washers up there, oh, everybody has a dog or a cat or both. And the hairs that collect all around the rubber part of the washing machine where you put, I have to bring wipes with me and something like sticky to try to collect. It's sickening when you don't have your own place. It's sickening without your own washer dryer system. I have thought about buying, oh, that's what I could do with $100. I figured it out. They make these little mini collapsible washers that you could do a couple pieces of clothing a day in, which would be perfect for me. And then they have the stainless steel, come on, stainless steel drying rack. So that is what I'm probably going to do with that $100 if and when I get it. So yeah, you'll see more videos from me, and that's why. What were we talking about? Right, trying to juggle my finances. So even the soap, if I can save $5 on 12 bars, why is soap so expensive? Sorry, I can't make my own soap. That ain't happening. But I am thinking, the reason I want to buy a lot of baking ingredients is I want to make my own bread. I think it would be better, cheaper. I don't know. We'll find out, because, then there's the stuff. But, I get free electric. So it doesn't cost me anything to use the oven. So I might as well, right? There's that. And so trying to cut down the price of my soap, ridiculous. But then on the other hand, my eggs are more expensive. I buy a lot of produce. And I stick with my 8 o'clock coffee. It seems to be the best price for the best quality that I can afford. And I buy the big 32-ounce bag of ground original 8 o'clock, unless they don't have that, and then I have to take the medium whatever, medium roast, medium blend, medium, and just, it's like 6 of one and half dozen of another. It's constant battle to balance, to make a balance that works for me. And I do a lot of writing, I do a lot of notes, I do a lot of, so I need to see it. I need to see my budget on paper, and I'm not good at computers and PowerPoint and graphs and whatever they do. My daughter Bonnie does all that. She has like spreadsheets, that's the word. She has spreadsheets, and she keeps really tight control of her budget. I need to write it down. I'm a write it on a piece of paper type of person. So that's what I'm doing. And what I want to do is I want to account for every single dollar, because I've been a little frivolous in just, I don't know, just buying things randomly that I could live without. But I went through a thing in June, or was it July? At the end of June into July, I fell into the Temu rabbit hole, Temu if you want to call it that. And yeah, I spent too much money, guys, and ended up keeping a lot of the stuff. So I'm like, yeah, that has to end as soon as I get my last refund. And then I'm going to uninstall the app, and that'll be out of the way. I won't go back. But what I found with Temu is the quality's okay. It isn't fit. You know what? Maybe I'll buy the washer and the rack from them. I need to see what their prices are. Maybe I could get it for cheaper before I end my Temu shopping fetish. So, yeah, that would save me $3 to $6 a laundry trip. That would pay for itself pretty quickly because I hold off on washing my clothes a lot of times. It's such a long trip. Sometimes I don't have my quarters. They don't have a card system up there. It's still on quarters, and there's no machine to get changed. Nobody takes care of the laundry room. So, yeah, I would like to be able to, I like to wash my jammies every day. And I have a lot of pajamas. And so, I'll I'd be able to wash a pair of them and then hang them on the rack. And it's not going to cost me anything because, like I said, my electric, they gave me $1,100. I'm still using that after a year. I don't waste electricity. I'm very careful with everything. So my allowance for LIHEAP goes long. Thank God I've got it. They closed that down in some other states, and there were just too many people needing it. And recently I was talking to, oh, you can never get through to them, I'm telling you. My DHS division of, no, it's DCF, Division of Children and Families. So I spent down a lot of my savings, and now I can qualify for food stamps, and that's going to, along with the Advantage plan, give me all the money I possibly needed for food. I'm going to be able to now include animal protein if I want it. And that's big because, I've been looking at all my grocery hauls. I'm like, where's the money going? What am I buying? The only thing for protein was eggs. That's it. And so, excuse me. I have dry mouth so bad, everything sticks. Oh well, fibromyalgia. So, yeah, these are some of the things I'm trying to do to, increase my living comfort, increase what I need to be healthy and happy. And you kind of need food. Fortunately for me, I'm a sugar addict, and I really do need to fight that. And I've got to come up with a new, affordable sweetener that doesn't taste like crap. That ain't easy, guys. That ain't easy. So, yeah. There's that, and that's expensive too. But I'm waiting on my United card so that I can go buy some of these pricier items. And yeah, that's about the long and short of it. Everything else is covered for me. I pay $241 for my rent, which is dirt cheap to live in Florida, and no water and sewer bill here, and now no electric bill either for the last year. And I have to wait till my balance goes down to 0 to reapply, and then it's usually a 1 to 2 month waiting, so then I will have to pay, and that's okay because there'll be extra money in my account because I'm not having to buy food with my Social Security check. And that's big for me, really big, because, I was struggling. I was struggling to balance it all, and I'm like, wow, I need more money. My cards were building up, and so that's why I paid them down, and I think it's a smarter way to go. The interest is gone. Those hefty payments, I was, spending food money to make payments on those cards, and I'm like, my plans have not changed. Worrying about the savings all the time and having it available was just holding me back in a lot of ways. And I just felt like I still have some savings, not so much that I can't get food stamps though. And that was the balance that I had to create, make sure that I didn't have anything that would hinder my being able to get one more benefit. And believe me, I'm so grateful for the benefits that are out there. I know there's a lot of people out there, they pay high taxes, and I feel so bad about that because I know the struggle. I get it. It's mostly single people like my son Dennis, my daughter Bonnie, my daughter Rachel. They're all single with no kids, no dependents, and they pay a much higher tax rate. I don't know what my sons are going to be paying this year because they got a business and it's been doing really well. And you're probably thinking, well, why can't they help you? Because they've got to keep their personal expenses down low enough so their taxes aren't astronomical. So, yeah, so they can't just like funnel me money. And then the problem with them funneling me money would be then I have to report it everywhere, to Medicare, to the apartment, to LIHEAP. And I just told them, it isn't worth it. It isn't worth it for you to give me anything and for me to have to claim it. It just doesn't make sense. I would lose so much in benefits. It wouldn't even out. I'd be in the black. Is that what they call it? In the red? I'd be somewhere. I'd be where I really wouldn't be able to afford life at that point. Just over a few $100s. It makes no sense, right? So, I asked for big presents for birthdays, Christmas, gifts don't count. So, yeah. If my scooter doesn't come, I'm probably going to ask for that for Christmas. And, yeah, I need that. The next thing I'm going to ask for is a lift to put on my van. I've got the hitch, and I think it would be pretty easy to get something attached so that I could take my scooter wherever I went. If I want to, maybe drive, maybe I want to move around Clearwater Beach, I could bring my scooter and then I could go a distance. So, yeah, just thinking on all these things and possibilities, and having a little extra money is going to be so big. I'm going to have about maybe about 300 to 400 extra a month, and then I can decide if I do want to go explore Florida. Sometimes I just want to stay home. Sometimes I just don't care. I don't know what it is. I can't say I'm horribly tired anymore because my supplements are definitely helping. But I'm in a lot of pain, and that does wear me down. And so, deciding what do I want to do? What do I want to do with that extra money? You can't accumulate too much of it. That's a big problem. If you have over, I think it's $3,750 now, or $3,800 as a senior, they let you have a little extra than regular people. Non-seniors, yeah, you're disqualified. However, there is a loophole. You can have $3,500 in a burial expense. So I could start funneling that $400 into a separate account for burial, and then not get buried. Just take that money and go on a trip. I think I could do that, but then that might cause a repercussion because it's no longer, it becomes income rather than, yeah, I'm gonna have to call them on that and ask about how that works. There's so many rules and regulations to being poor. I've talked 24 minutes. I'm so sorry. Almost 25 by the time I finish with this. So I'm going to end that here. I'm just making extra videos right now to try to get my $100 in 4 months. So let's see how that works. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Thank you for sticking with me and watching these. Even if you don't want to watch them, could you just play it? Let it play through? Yeah, I appreciate that. Bye.